Hey, today I want to talk about capturing good audio for your videos and other stuff. So the other day, I was thinking about my relationship with good and bad audio capturing. Because when I started off as a videographer, my main goal was to capture nice looking videos, and audio was just an afterthought because at the end, when I would edit, I would just slam a goddamn great song on it, and that was it. It was good video, great song. That's it. That was the content. So when I started doing more portraits, talking heads, testimonials, or interviews, having good audio was much more important than the video itself. Because if you're recording a decent looking video, it's decently framed and the lighting's right. If the sound of the person talking to the camera sounds like it's coming out of a tin can, then it kind of diminishes the value of the video. So having really good audio during for those types of video is super important. A lot of times the onboard camera mic is not the greatest, but I do realize that when you're running and gunning and doing more of a documentary style video, sometimes it's work when it's part of the concept, you know, like music documentaries. You know, a lot of times you're just capturing the person in their element and they're just making music, and then they have a little thing to say or share, and then you put a bit of subtitle. It works within that, you know, that element of the concept, the look, the documentary vibe where it's more raw. But when it comes to like vlogging and talking heads like this, it doesn't sound as best. It'll make your video sound a bit cheaper, but if you invest in like a proper mic, it'll just elevate any videos that you have. You could have like a shitty looking video, but if the sound sounds good, it will still be something worth watching, I think, versus the sound sounds terrible. There's like distortion. It sounds like the room is like the size of a hall, and it's super reverby. And you always want to hear what the person's saying, or else you're just watching the person talk and it's like not audible. So yeah, when I started doing more video portraits and talking heads, testimonial type videos, the first thing I bought was a shotgun mic like this. So yeah, the first mic that I got was a shotgun mic by Rode. This one, you've probably seen this. It's a directional shotgun, so whatever or whoever is in front of the camera, you point the mic at them and it'll capture that audio. It did a really good job when you were in a really controlled room, and then when you're running and gunning with it, you know, it would be good to have like the subject right by you. So let's say you're following a person, they're talking, you know, you make sure that your camera is by them and then that it's pointing, you know, towards where they're talking, their mouth, obviously. You're not pointing at their ass. So yeah, my setup with the shotgun mic was more of a run and gun setup. So I would just have my camera and that mic, and I would just follow, you know, musicians, artists, if they're talking about something and explaining like an exhibit. So it was really good in those situations where I could just rely on the shotgun to capture a good audio. It was like good enough for me to put in an edit, you know? So yeah, when I evolved as a videographer, going from like shooting cool images and then, oh, I need some sound, I got a shotgun mic, now I could follow artists and follow them around and have some really good sound. But then when it came to doing more interviews, portraits, talking heads like this, or vlogging, the shotgun mic would be good, but it wasn't coming out as good as I wanted. So I opted for something like this, like a recorder with a lav. So that was like the other step, you know, having something that would be attached on the person and the person would be talking, and the sound came out really good, you know, like even if there was a bit of noise around in the room, the audio would just capture the person talking and it would come out really clean with the video. So everything would look good and sound good. You know, if somebody's trying to sell a product and they're like, hello, this product is X and X, so we would like you to buy it, you know, it would just come out good. And then the person hearing that on the other end, the consumer, like, oh my God, this guy sounds so crisp. I'm buying his product. It's so sick. Oh my God, the sound is so cool. Oh my God. That's so dumb. So another thing that I thought a lot about was people's dependence on gear. So having the best camera to shoot the best looking video. What people don't understand sometimes is having the best gear doesn't necessarily mean that you'll have the best video. And by that, what I mean is like you can have that thing that can shoot the crispiest 4K looking video in low light, but you still need to understand lighting, shot composition, framing, set design, and whatever that comes around with it to elevate that video and to make, you know, that scene either a vibe or the look, make it stand out. So it's the same thing for audio. Whatever your device is capturing, you need to have like the cleanest sound possible, but you still need to put in a bit more work in post-production, like mixing, EQing, removing any artifacts like, any noise, any clicks in there. You still need to do some work, or you can't just be like, well, the sound is recorded, it sounds good, there you go. You can do it like if you're in a rut, but a lot of time I find once you put a little bit of extra time for mixing and EQing and putting it out there, it kind of gives it a more polished sound and it makes your video 10 times better. Same thing for like color correction and anything post-production where you're editing your video. So it's that same idea of like, don't depend on the technology doing 75% of the work. I think like, yeah, the gear is one thing. It's maybe, I'd say 40% of the work. And then the rest, the 60% is in post-production. Because a lot of time you got the raw footage, you got the raw sound. Sounds good, it's good, it can go out like that, but it won't stand out. It'll just be like, oh, this is just a good video, there's nothing else to it, but it sounds good, it works. But if you put that extra time in post-production, it'll just elevate everything. So yeah, I spoke about, importance of post-production in video and also a bit of post-production for your audio just to like polish it and make it sound really nice. But once you're editing everything, I think having a good sound design just to tell the story with audio, with good music, either sound effects or just creating an ambiance and a mood, that's gonna really help you elevate that. If you understand filmmaking and how, to convey emotions through music and sound, like making a great sound design is key. Like, adding a bit of piano if it's an emotion that, if it's either a sad feeling, the person talking is talking about something sad. It kind of adds up and makes the message that that person is saying to the camera a bit more, it hits to the heart. And it's all about the feels, all the audio stuff and the sound design, it's all about the feels and whatever you want to portray in the video, and whatever emotion you want to put out there, a good sound design will help that a lot. So this brings us to why I wanted to get a new wireless mic setup. Like when I thought about doing more video content, I have the camera and I have like the lights and I have everything. And also, I do have like a decent audio capturing device, but the thing that I wanted to be more easy was the setup of it. I don't want to bring like my big recorder around. I didn't want to have a shotgun mic to my little camera. It just looks stupid. I just wanted something that was easy to carry, very small, that I can capture good audio on me. And that's why I opted to the Neewer CM28. Where is it? Where's that goddamn thing? So here's some of the reason why I got the CM28 by Neewer. It's small, it's portable, it comes with 2 transmitters and a receiver in a charging case. It has all the little attachments that you need. It records mono, stereo, so when in stereo it records one channel will be one transmitter and the other one will be the second transmitter. And there's another option, I'm not sure what it is. I think it does mono for same thing, but like for the left and right. I have to look into that one. It records in 48 kilohertz HD waveform. It has also an active noise canceling on the transmitters, 8 to 10 hours battery life on each. But the main reason for me to get it, it's portability and ease of use. Oh, if I forgot, it was super cheap. It was like $100 on Amazon, so that's a pretty good deal. So yeah, let's do a bit of testing. So I'll do some raw audio and then some onboard camera audio and then compare it with the mic itself. I could do inside and outside. All right, so let's test out the audio that comes out of the CM28. Let's do like a raw audio comparison to like a polished audio, and then I'll also show you what it sounds like coming out of the camera. So I'll just read like a part of the Lao Tzu from Tao Te Ching. Boom, I'll just read something out of it. Turning back is how the way moves. Weakness is the means the way employs. The myriad creatures in the world are born from something and something from nothing. Life. Turning back is how the way moves. Weakness is the means the way employs. The myriad creatures in the world are born from something and something from nothing. Life. Now this is internal mic from the ZV-1. Turning back is how the way moves. Weakness is the means the way employs. The myriad creatures in the world are born from something and something from nothing. Life. All right. Doing some testing of the mic in the store. There's music playing. It's my friend Graeme. Lopez, check it out. So this is how the mic sounds with me in the store. There's music playing. I'm gonna go outside for a little bit and see how it sounds. This is like street sound. So it's me talking, there's cars passing by. I'm right by on the plaza. The lighting is it's pretty bright. It's a nice sunny day. So this is me just talking outside. I'm gonna go into the store, see what it changes. So yeah, this is how the mic performs when it's like pretty loud, things are moving around. We'll see how it sounds on once I put it into Premiere. So I'm with my friend Graeme over here. He's one of the founders of Lopez. Can you tell us a bit about Lopez?
Lopez is a streetwear skate shop on the Plaza Saint-Hubert. Rue Saint-Hubert, right here in the middle of Rosemont. We carry a lot of exclusive brands, a lot of fun brands. And it's fall and the new stuff is starting to come in.
You want to show us?
All right. We have part of the new collection for Carhartt Whip. These are heavier jackets, wool line jackets, thermal line jackets. We'll have Carhartt every couple of weeks at the store. Every 2-3 weeks we have a new Carhartt collection. This fall, Graeme is one of our biggest brands. We should have that like next week. We received the first fall collections from Polar Goods and from Obey. We also have some of our new collection from Beautiful, which is a Canadian / LA / Japan brand.
Nice,
we really
nice.
love it. The hats are amazing.
What are some of your favorite brands out of here? Like either from the new stuff, but like one that you really like?
My favorite brand at the moment is Carpet Company out of Baltimore. They are in season, this is the season 18 for them. They number their seasons. This is a knit soccer jersey. It says Carpet Sucks on the front with carpet on the back. Their double zip heavyweight hoodie is amazing.
Nice, very nice.
And then my favorite piece of the collection is the lined denim jacket.
Very cool. There's an interesting piece in the store, or like a display, like the chairs. Like, can you tell me like the inspiration behind these chairs?
The inspiration behind the baby IKEA chairs is a store in New York called Reed Space, which I visited, I guess, early 2000s, run by a guy called Jeff Staple, who designed the Pigeon Dunk. I'd seen like a small row of these chairs there displaying some art books, and I always thought it would be great if I ever opened a store. And 20 years later, we're here. I just want to clean it up a little bit. It's a great display, and for the few people that know or remember Reed Space and Jeff Staple, it's a nice callback to streetwear and skate in New York City and how much that influenced me and influenced the store.
Sweet. And can you tell us where we can find Lopez on social media?
It's Lopez MTL on Instagram, on TikTok, and lopezmtl.ca on the web.
Cool, thanks.
Thank you.
So yeah, you see the difference how it makes from going from a raw audio capture and then a polished audio with a bit of post-production on it. And then this how it sounds on, just a regular internal mic. And then what you can do is this, cue in sound design. So dumb. Remember, sound design will make your videos feel all the feels. So yeah, please remember to like and subscribe. Leave a comment if you have any questions. If you think that I'm super wrong, challenge me. I'm here for that. I'm here to create conversations, share some of my personal insights, my personal experience. I don't know everything. I'm not like Mr. Know-It-All. That's why everybody is a growing person. We always grow. There's always room for progress. And remember, just do the thing.